Let's talk about that primary election. That primary election definitely was something that a couple things really stand out. Some of the stuff didn't surprise much.
Right. I think when it comes to the actual results in the mayoral race, Mary Sheffield and
Hmm.
Solomon Kinloch are moving on. Most people probably not surprised by those two names rising to the top, although Santil Jenkins, it was pretty close between her and Solomon Kinloch on election night. And if you want more of that in the moment as results are coming in, thoughts from me and Khary, check out the election night live stream that we did. It's up on the YouTube right now. It'll be linked in the comments here. But yeah, I mean, when the results were coming in, I was not shocked to see the names at the top. A little shocked by how dominant of a win it was for Sheffield.
Most definitely, but also looking at the campaign financing that came in before, a lot aligned with that, definitely in that mayoral race. I didn't expect the numbers and the margins to be so vast because the numbers were Mary Sheffield really ahead of the field altogether. The big question mark really that stood is kind of the question mark that always has stood when it comes to these recent municipal elections, and that's that undecided voter and what's happening in reference to that undecided voter. And are these people just still on the fence, or will we expect in the general a lot more people to get to the polls?
I mean, I'm expecting, as we do see from primary to general in, municipal, state, and federal elections, I do expect that we'll get a few more people to come out to vote. But given how wide of a margin of victory it was for Mary Sheffield, maybe that will deter some folks who kind of feel like it's already decided. But nevertheless, I expect that we'll probably see some more voters come out for that one.
And really, what came about was looking at the mayor's race early on, where you saw the wide margin and what was happening. And it was a tightly race because Santil was there for a long time. Santil Jenkins was in the mix, and that was the question, and many others. But city council now moves right into the front of our minds and what's happening in those city council elections. And that's what we're talking about today on Detroit Next, just me and you.
Yeah, so let me first go through the list of the people that are actually moving on to the general. Obviously, there were some districts like D1, D3, and D4 that did not have a primary, but just talking about the ones that did have a primary. District 2, it's going to be Angela Whitfield Calloway, the current city council member, and Roy McAllister, the previous city council member for that district, squaring off. D5, which was one that we really had our eyes on. Obviously, that is the district that Mary Sheffield currently represents and is obviously leaving vacant because she is running for mayor. And that one's going to be Renata Miller taking on Police Commissioner Willie Burton. That one was the one that I was most interested to see the result of. I didn't know necessarily how District 5 was going to go. And we'll come back to that one as you are now a District 5 resident.
I'm a D5 resident now.
D6 did not have a primary, but D7 did, a seat that Fred Durhall left open when he decided to run for mayor. Denzel McCampbell is going against Karen Whitsett.
And that was a very, very tight race. Like
that
almost
was probably the tightest race of the night, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like that race was as tight as the battle for second between Santil Jenkins and Reverend Solomon Kinloch in the mayor's race. But yeah, now we know who's moving on in D7, which is going to be interesting. And then there was the at-large race, which wasn't particularly close. The incumbents, Mary Waters and Coleman Young Jr., they kind of ran away with it. I'm not shocked by that necessarily. And then former council member Janae Ayers came in third, and then James Harris, the fire chief, came in fourth.